don't expect anybody out there on Facebook to comment on this. I really don't, unless you just want to have a transparency moment. What is the fascination with opioids? Pause. So first of all, and I'm not trying to make this no
How do
racial.
you drop that opioids? Pause. How do you?
No, because I'm not trying to make this into a racial conversation.
Okay.
But traditionally, my observation, it was our European population that was doing a lot.
She said European.
I think European. That was doing all of this pill popping. They was the ones like it was a whole market. If y'all haven't watched this, it's a Netflix called Painkillers. It's a
Mhm.
dope, oh my god, that was a dope documentary. I
Okay,
thoroughly enjoyed it.
opioids. Go.
But it was talking about the whole opioid pandemic and how it basically started and where we are to this day. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out when the H did it cross over from European population to black and brown. What getting
So we
involved in?
started becoming friends with white people,
Man, why are you
No,
calling
and you
Europe?
go white, and
You
you
talking
go
about
and
white people
hang
in
out,
America?
I'm talking
yeah.
about when did
And
the
you go hang
opioid
out, and then
us?
someone goes,
Why she keep saying
Tyrone, oh
European?
my God, you know what you're missing in your life? Pop this. I mean, you'll love it. I do it all the time. Do it. Oh my God.
Listen,
Eh.
when when crack cocaine was hot and bothered, it was a us situation. We did
Yeah.
have some
No,
some
I mean, I'm not saying there wasn't some whites, but it wasn't enough whites for us to see them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they didn't care. It was
but
lock them up.
it's reversed. Like that's what I'm saying. You didn't really see a whole lot of white people smoking crack. There were people smoking crack. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying,
We know that they flooded the black neighborhoods with crack, so of course there's
There
more
you go.
black people.
okay, so what's going on now? So are the Europeans flooding the black community with damn opioids?
Probably because wherever
No,
black
I
is,
was like a lot of black people using opioids now. Is that
Yeah,
like
it's baby. Y'all have no idea how many. Somebody on Facebook, y'all chime in if y'all know what I'm talking about.
oh?
Listen,
They about to
because
start locking people up for it now. Then
no, because it is truly, and especially our young adults, like like the high school, middle school, but the primarily high school age up to like 30 something. That's the main population that's popping these pills, and I don't know if it's because it was glamorized in music.
yeah, well,
Facebook user said many opioid addicts got addicted from prescriptions after injuries.
They
well,
did, they
yeah.
did,
That's how a lot of that started.
it
But
did.
I know
But
what
now it's
I know what a
recreation.
lot of black kids it started being cool to like be a
But it's
drug addict.
recreational, right? It's
Yeah,
recreational now, and
yeah.
I'm like,
Well, it's a form of escapism. You know, there's like, don't want to deal with this. Let me make
Yeah,
it feel
I
better.
think it kind of became a culture thing, right? Where like it was because I remember like listening to like rap, like the newer rap, and it was like a whole like almost genre of like drug addict rap, talking about
right,
popping pills and being
True.
high. Because when we came up, like the hip hop was like they rapped about selling the drugs, which was bad. It was bad, it was toxic as hell, but it was about selling the drugs and like, hey, don't get high on your own supply. Like Biggie was like, it was like a rule. But
Yes.
like the youngins is like, hey,
Still a
get high and
rule.
pop pills and just
It's
be
still
high all the time. So it became like cool. So then culturally it rolls downhill, and those opioids are readily available now. So, now here we go. Now if more of us start getting addicted like that, the attitude tends to change when it's black people. It tends to be lock them up, and they get kind of crime billish on you. And there's a lot of white people that's like, hey, let's get help. This is a problem.
mhm.
Oh, it's
Well,
so
let
terrible.
me throw something in the middle of that. Let me be a little devil's advocate right now. Could it be that now that marijuana is getting legalized, that our country is looking for something else to lock people up on and make money off of that's not legal? Because less people getting arrested for
Mm,
marijuana. So why not introduce or leak a new thing for people to be addicted to?
Yeah, it's some interesting stuff going on, man.
it's a theory.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's logical.
I just figured I'd, throw a
It-
little devil advocate stuff out there.
yeah, yeah. Oh, somebody. most black people I know sell their pills to
See,
avoid getting addicted. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because they're very addictive. But I'm talking like younger people, they like that stuff, you know.
they do.
It's become
They snort
cool.
it and everything. I ain't even talking about like literally taking the pill and ingesting it. Like literally, they chop it up and snort it so that they can, expedite their high, or their experience off of it. Listen, it's
Yeah.
too much.
Being a drug addict in the modern age, man, I can't understand all of this fentanyl stuff that'll kill you from
And a
touching.
lot of people
I
are
can't see.
getting-
I don't understand it. It's risky to me. I wouldn't be smoking around nobody. I don't know. You don't know what's in that.
Sure,
Where
smoke
that
that
stuff.
well,
is.
and that's why you just can't also take it from anyone, because how many people get addicted to it without, like, they don't want to, and then they experience something else that they thought was innocent or whatever, but it's laced with very
Yeah.
addictive. You know what I mean? And then that's it. You're caught. You're in that cycle because now your body is always looking for that high. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we
that also
definitely got.
blocks your circle type of thing. So
It's definitely a concern with young people, man, and addiction. I'm seeing because it's like with school. Like I'm at, I'm at a middle school, and these kids they love vaping and weed penning, and they just love it to death. It's like I'm like, shit must be amazing. Like you just risk it all. Like they can't stop.
And from
that
my
is mine as well. Facebook user.
Yeah.
yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, but now stuff is in the containers and a vape is in. I don't know. I'll be nervous to be an addict.
And
Be
sometimes
smoking. And,
I don't think people
Narcan-
start off with the thought of I'm gonna be an addict. I just,
nah, nobody.
I'm gonna be an addict.
Right. Like I tell kids, nobody wakes up. They're a little kid. Hey, I want to be a crackhead when I grow up. Nobody says
Look how
that.
skinny you are. How'd you get that way? Crack?
Right.
No, nobody's doing that. That's what I'm saying. It's not intentional. It's almost like this hurts. I'm in pain. I got these prescription pills, and then your body just fiending for it over and over again.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about addiction, and a legal addiction is coffee. Nobody's worried about that, right? We got people who will fight, argue, bust each other in the face, risk having a heart attack. I know people who they're like, hey, no caffeine because you have heart problems, and they sneak to do it's still it's more acceptable, but it's bad. It's
but people ain't doing tricks for coffee. I ain't never.
they do caffeine.
I don't be seeing people in front of Starbucks like, hey, I'll go to your car. I need this coffee. I ain't seeing that, Hey,
But I'm just saying, it's an
levels to
addiction.
it.
An addiction is an
Stop
addiction.
real quick for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
Let me boot this toot for some coffee.
Yeah, let me holler at you, player. Come in.
Hey, but I did see an article about Chick-fil-A. Like somebody took the Chick-fil-A sandwich and like analyzed the chemicals, and they said it's like mad chemicals in there, like man-made stuff that's in the Chick-fil-A that's like that's supposed to make it kind of addictive to people, and which is not surprising. It can't just be chicken. It's got to be zenitol, hydrate, phosphate 13 or some crazy stuff in it. Now, am I still gonna eat Chick-fil-A? I would love to tell you that I'm not gonna eat Chick-fil-A anymore. I would love to tell you that.
Oh, meaning just because you heard it doesn't mean you're gonna stop eating Chick-fil-A.
But I'm going to think about it. It's a process.
Think about it while you're in the drive-thru.
Think about it when I eat the next one, and then it'll probably be a little bit longer. It'll be a little bit longer time until I eat the next one to the next one, and then the next one I eat, I'm gonna think about it a little bit longer, and eventually I might stop eating the Chick-fil-A sandwich. But I just don't like a lot of people. I'm probably gonna eat another Chick-fil-A sandwich because it's really good. But I'm thinking about the chemicals now because I care about myself.
Boy, bye. Just stop while you're ahead.
Chick-fil-A is fast food.
Fast
food, and it's important for us to just bear in mind.
It's really nice to you though.
They are really nice, but you got to bear in mind, fast food is fast food, so it's going to have some type of preservative. That stuff is coming in on a truck. That's not no live chicken that you went out in the back and and chop the head off, you know. And
Why you gotta make the motion to chop it up?
Just
Yeah.
I mean, it's not fresh bird, so it is coming already with some type of preservative, you know, and whatever other chemicals that may be in it. So,
and then man, you see they're making like this man-made meat, and it's just like
yeah.
fake meat in a lab. I'm like,
I mean,
damn,
they've been doing
man.
that with chickens too. You
Yeah,
know,
chicken is like, it's like, man,
you know
fake
that
chicken.
conspiracy that was at Purdue and how they raised their chickens to be born without feathers.
Oh yeah, now the way they raise the chickens is crazy. They can raise a whole chicken in like a couple of months now.
Yeah. Well, they're creating chickens under microscopes and petri dishes. I mean, but how many of our viewers had chicken just this week? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
'Cause I love chicken, but
they know that's why they're making
they messing
like
with
that.
us, man.
They
messing with us. I'm gonna start raising my own chickens, man. I'd love to raise my own chickens and eat those.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And find some steroids and pump them. No, I'm just playing.
Facebook user, your autocorrect will not allow you to be great tonight. I see it. I see it. Your autocorrect is like, not tonight. Not tonight. In my
shop
brain.
at a farm.